All right, we'll jump to some would you rathers.
Would you rather?
Would you rather be surrounded by people who brag all the time or by people who complain all the time?
Brad,
Why?
it give you something like, you know what I'm saying, to look forward to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or like fight towards. Because people that complain, they're just going to bring you down. They're going to fuck up your day.
I feel like that's just the hood anyway. Motherfuckers complaining all the time.
That's all that is. I'd rather be around motherfuckers. But look what I have, you know what I'm saying? Your mic just be like, well, you know what I'm saying? One day we can try to get to that place. You know
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
guess that's a good way to look at it. Because I hate to be around motherfuckers that brag around the
Niggas
time.
that brag, I mean,
it's something cringy about it.
Yeah, but would you rather be around niggas every day like, man, this shit sucks.
I know, and not trying to think of no fucking option to get out of that situation. I get that. I don't know. I think both of them is fucked up, to be honest.
Yeah.
But you're right. Coming from your perspective, man, I ain't even look at it like that. But yeah, I mean, I guess motherfuckers bragging all the time. But sometimes, man, motherfuckers that be bragging be fronting too, man.
Yeah,
Niggas ain't got it like that.
A nigga that brag and show you what he bragging about?
Yeah.
That's like,
I mean, that could be motivating.
Yeah, it's motivation.
And especially if he inspiring you to and teaching you how to get it yourself too.
Yeah.
Not just a motherfucker that's bragging but keeping all the secrets to himself.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, you see what I got, but I ain't about to show
How
you.
you got it? Don't ask me that question again, nigga.
You got to figure it out, young blood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, for the most part, man, motherfuckers complain all the time. It's just the normal hood.
Yeah, that shit is annoying.
Yeah.
Like, man, just figure it out.
It can be a bit taxing though, because you be like, man, I'm probably guilty of that shit too.
But then you get it on yourself, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you around people that just complain all the time, your ass gonna start, you know what I'm saying, thinking negative too.
You kind of are what you around in
Yeah.
that sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, or even to the point of where people like, when you feel like you coming up and they always just find a negative in that shit.
Yeah.
And that shit will like fuck you up. Cause I know I experienced that shit a lot in Detroit. Cause like just being a rapper, it wasn't like no fucking way to get a record deal. It wasn't no music industry in Detroit when I was coming
Yeah.
up. So you had to go to fucking New York or LA or some shit like that. So motherfuckers be like, man, you will never be a rapper. You know, you will never be. But I think I always used to take that as motivation kind of.
Yeah.
When motherfuckers told me I couldn't do shit, I'd be like, all right,
100%.
motherfucker, watch this shit. And just make me go a little harder and shit. But, because I feel like if motherfucker was always like celebrating me and shit, like, yeah, you gonna make it, you gonna make it. Because you can see a lot of people get complacent.
Yeah.
I feel like that shit happen in sports a lot too. Where like because I've seen like a lot of niggas from my hood, they be like,
100%.
man, you gonna go pro. And motherfuckers telling them that shit all the time. And then you
fuck
look.
out their head.
Yeah, and they just get they get lazy or some shit. Like they just feel like it's gonna come to them. And so, yeah, even like that's how it is with music. Like once you stop like working, it could be a nigga that you thought sucked.
Yeah.
But that nigga putting the grind in and he just working and working because that 10,000 hour rule, that shit real, man.
And fuck, I think to be successful, you need both. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You need somebody to tell you you can't do it, and you need like one person you trust in your corner. Like, man, it's very possible. You know what I'm saying?
Because people will tell you all the time, man, talent only gonna get you so far.
Yeah.
That shit, you can have that shit from birth. You can be able to do some shit, but man, if you ain't putting no fucking effort into that shit, man, that shit ain't gonna go nowhere. So yeah, we actually seeing it right now with your motherfucking ass.
Nah,
Like, you get what I'm saying? Like making that move from fucking Florida to here, man. Was that like a no-brainer for you? You had some doubts about that shit?
I was scared. My dad was one person that pushed me. He was like, nigga, I got your rent for the next 2 months. Are you leaving next week? I'm like, I'm gonna leave for 3
That's
months.
fire.
But he said, no, you leaving next week, nigga. This supposed to change your fucking life.
Yeah, that's fire
And
though.
then- But I didn't see it then, you feel what I'm saying? So that's why.
See, that's why a lot of people need that support system, especially
Yeah.
from your parents. You know what I'm saying? Because I can honestly say, like, I probably wouldn't be a rapper if it wasn't for my parents, because they definitely, you know, recognized that I had a talent or a liking for something, and then, you know,
Push you towards it.
yeah, they buy me a little studio equipment here, you know, this and that, you know.
Yeah.
Always, like my dad, he always, like, any type of new rap music would come out, he'd be like, you gotta listen to this shit, check this shit out. And it was like almost like making me study shit and be like, you know. So even that, like, with you, like, coming up in comedy and shit, like, what made you, like, who was your, like, influences? Who made you want to do this shit?
Like comic wise, or like
Yeah,
the people around.
comic wise, or it was people around that influence. Cause and on some real shit, there's some funny motherfuckers in the hood.
Funny as shit. Most of my homeboy funny than me. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They just don't know how to put. They ain't want to put the time in to get on stage and shit. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? But and like comic wise, I watched a lot of Bernie Mac when I was
Oh,
younger.
fire.
Yeah, Earthquake.
Oh shit! So all the comic view shit type of shit, you know.
I don't know all them boys, and then Patrice.
So your dad was into comedy and shit
Nah,
like that.
my older cousin was.
Oh,
My dad liked comedy, but he never really showed it to me. I'll go to my older cousin's house, and I stayed out over there, and he just put it on. You know what I'm
Patrice,
saying?
man, I feel like he like. I mean, niggas be giving him his props, man, but I feel like he don't get his props
As much
enough,
as he
man.
should.
Yeah,
That nigga, if he would still be here, nigga would be.
yeah, he'll be top
goated.
dog. Yeah,
You feel what I'm saying?
I mean, I think he's still goated, to be honest.
Yeah, no, he is goated. I'm saying, but like he was still like around and shit. It'd be-
No, because that whole cancel culture shit, once all that shit came about, man, he would have been going crazy,
and
man.
just, I'd pay serious money to see what he was saying about this shit. Like, real talk.
Because he didn't give a fuck,
real
man.
bread to see what he would say about
I
it.
still be listening to like a lot of that old Opie and Anthony shit, and he was
Yeah.
on that shit tripping like, bro, man. Some of my favorite bits is from
You ever
Patrice,
seen that
man.
documentary he did, Killing Is Easy?
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite ones to watch.
Yeah, I watch a lot of comedy documentaries, man. Anyone I can.